Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So I've got a kind of review and a demo video for you today. Recently Nail Stamping Queen UK launched these sort of Unicorn Mermaid scales. If you follow Sarah R, you will have seen that she did a tutorial on using the Unicorn AB ones. So since obviously stocking that, they've launched another 2 colours. So I've got all 3. So I'm going to show you each pot. I've already done swatches for all 3, but then I'm going to do a demo for you as well for just one of the colours, just to show you how I did it. Now I'm not going to be using acrylic today, I'm going to be using gel. So, and this is actually, you know, it's soft gel, it's the Magpie gel colours. So this is something that you can do for natural nails. I didn't want to do acrylic for this video because I wanted to make this sort of a more accessible demonstration for you guys of how you can actually use these in your normal natural nail gel polish clients. So we'll get on to looking at each of the colours and then obviously the swatch that I've done for them. So as you can see, I've done 3 swatches already on my silicone hand that we named Regina Phalange on Instagram. So on the pinky here is where I've used the Unicorn AB. So I'll just open up the pot as well so you can see them. So these are the ones that Sarah R used as well in her tutorial, and they look amazing. So, and underneath this I used Magpie gel colour Oopsie Daisy. Then the next swatch here is with the Mermaid Pink and Gold. So I'll just open up the pot to show you these. Oh, this one's sort of overflowing a little bit. So, but again, you can see how amazing and gorgeous that is. So, and underneath that, I used Magpie gel colour Go With The Flow. And finally here on the middle finger, we've got the Mermaid Rainbow. So I'll just open this up so you can see sort of black, green, blue, pink, all sort of coming through. So, and I actually did that over Magpie gel colour in Black Betty. You can see this a little bit more in real life, I think, but actually I'm not now sure that the black was a good idea. Maybe using a different colour would have actually been better for that, just to make it kind of sharp a bit more. I'm going to replicate this one that I did here exactly the same way that I did the pinky. That's how I'm going to do the index finger for you. But obviously I use the same method with each 3 swatches as well. So obviously the first thing that I want to do is get my base colour. So I'm just going to start off with a coat of this. Now obviously these are very long nails that I'm doing this on, so I'm having to use a little bit more product on my brush to compensate for that. So I'm going to cure that in my lamp for 60 seconds. Okay, so once that's been fully cured, I'm going to go in with another layer of that colour, just to make sure that obviously it's nice and opaque. Making sure to cap your free edges as well. And I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds in the lamp. So then obviously I'm going to get my Unicorn AB scales. So you can do it obviously from the lid, you can just pick them up out of there, or you can use like one of the triangle trays. I didn't find any way a bit easier, but obviously they're very spillable, so probably just using the lid. And obviously I've got my sort of Crystal Ninja Tanto here, which is just like a wax pen. This is what I use for my Swarovski crystals, so it's a good thing to pick them up with. So then next I'm going to get Give Me Strength. So this is a natural nail gel strengthener. It doesn't actually sort of penetrate the nail, but it makes the nails stronger when the gel is on there. This is also what I use to adhere my crystals, but it's also really good for encapsulating. So I'm just going to do a nice, just sort of thinnish floaty layer just over the colour, and then this is what I'm going to set the scales into. So I've got my little pot down here. So, and my tip is to basically avoid the cuticle area and the side walls and the free edge. We just want this really in the middle. So as you can see here that I did them here, I didn't go all the way to the side walls because obviously they will stick out more. Whereas obviously if you do it this way, I mean, these are perfectly smooth. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to use the wax pen to start placing these on. Like that. So then also what I'm going to do just before I cure it, I'm just going to make sure that nothing is sort of hanging over the sidewall edge. So and then I'm going to cure this in my lamp for 60 seconds. So and then once that's been cured, I'm going to get my Give Me Strength again. So and we're going to do a really nice floaty layer. So I've got quite a lot of product on my brush here, but again, like I said, this is a really long nail, so this would sort of be similar to kind of building an apex up with Give Me Strength. So we just really want to make sure that all of the scales are covered with the Give Me Strength, making sure it's a nice floaty layer, just sort of floating the brush and product over the nail, making sure to look from all angles sort of down the barrel of the nail, and obviously on the side as well, just making sure that everything is sort of covered. Doesn't matter if everything is not covered at this point, because we will just be doing another layer of this as well, but we want the majority to be pretty much covered on this. And so I'm going to cure that in my lamp for 60 seconds. So then once that's been cured, just going in with the Give Me Strength again and getting a nice sort of floaty amount on the brush and just floating the product over the top of the nail. And again, just looking down the side of the nail, and looking down the barrel of the nail as well. And obviously if you want to avoid heat spikes with this, then you can use like the low setting on your lamp, and then cure fully for 60 seconds. Then finally, all I'm going to do is use Magpie gel colour in Let It Shine. This is their top coat, so this is the normal top coat, and this is obviously just to cap everything that we've done. So once that's been cured, obviously just going to get my top coat and just do my normal layer of top coat. So even with my top coat and my colours, I've obviously had to use a little bit more product on the brush because it's such a long nail. So just bear that in mind when you're doing this, obviously on a shorter nail, that you may not need as much product, but you can already see down the side walls and everything that nothing is sticking out of this nail, so there's no filing required. So I'm just going to cure that in my lamp for 60 seconds for the final time. So, and then lastly, once that's all been cured, I'm just going to use the Magpie cleanser and a lint-free wipe and just wipe off that tacky layer from the gel. And there you go. So with this way, you've got absolutely no filing at all. This is not rough at all. You completely see how smooth it is. Nothing is sticking out from this nail or any of the other nails. So, but the key is obviously to float your product over it to encapsulate it, but they all look absolutely amazing. So I'll leave the links down below for where you can get these products from. Also, if you want to get yourself a silicone hand like mine that I've got here, the silicone plastic hand practice hands, I actually have a 10% off code, which I will leave in the description box and put up on the screen now for you, so you can get 10% off of your own silicone practice hand. And obviously, like I said, I will leave the links down below for Nail Stamping Queen for these, and obviously the Magpie products as well. So I hope that you liked this review and demo video, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.